Bless up, ABR family and viewers. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, and Isabel Rose. And in this one, coming to you with solutions over gimmicks. We've seen time and time again that this government is a government of gimmick. And the people need real solutions. So as I come up on the live, please to like and share out this live. Like and share out this one. We have some things to talk about. I should have an interview in the after 9 my time. So I don't think I can spend more than an hour with you guys, but I'm trying to cover all that I have on the agenda in this live and hopefully get some time for y'all to call in and tell me what you think. But for right now, the topic here is solutions over gimmicks. And so I'm about to compare two articles so you can see that, mainstream media really bought and paid for by this government. And we say it oftentimes, and many still don't believe. But before we get into it, I just want to go ahead and do this promotion that I got. I want to check out the real Rastaman who says that if the orange is ripe, we are going to juice it, and we're on the side of integrity at all times. And as I stated, no real Rasta naga support the Jamaica Labour Party. And some want to forgive my brother here, Major Daps, some support by streaming his music and listening to the words. He has some sound words, and the music connects with the righteousness that he promotes. So big up to you, Major Daps. ABR family, I want to know if you support Major Daps on all musical platforms.
He came unto his own, and his own receive him not. Jah Rastafari.
Major Debs presents to you Heart of the World. This prolific album is both inspiring and uplifting. It captures the pain and joy of the people while advocating for rights and justice with tracks like Your Pain, No Mining, Warning, and title track Heart of the World. Play Jah music by purchasing or streaming the Heart of the World album on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, and all digital platforms. Heart of the World by Major Debs, produced by Jah Music Enterprise and Stereotype Studio.
Verily, verily, I said unto you, that is imperial majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I, is Christ, the conquering Lion of Judah has prevailed. Jamaica is the heart of the world. We be light. Reggae is the soul of the world. We teach life. Jamaica is the blood of the world. Produce the greatest life. Reggae is the warrior of the world. Liberating life. Jamaica, beautiful and influential, loaded with good things and minerals, so essential. Our children are loaded with potentials. Jamaica have her credentials. Politicians are criminals. The evidence is substantial. And them I and I is the decimal. Jamaica is the heart of the world. We be live.
We load, big up the Rastaman, as me say. Who can support. We are endorse and we are promote Jamaica to the fullest. And so to the meat of the matter, ABR family and viewers, it's officially the campaign season, and within this 6 months to the first sitting of the parliament, we know that the political parties will be out there campaigning. And as I stated before and keep saying, that this current government has nothing to campaign on. They have done little to nothing for the Jamaican people. And we heard yesterday where our brother reminded us, Aromatic Realistic TV, that the Prime Minister had promised to bridge the gap between the poor and the rich. and he has not fulfilled on that. Many other promises that he made that he has not fulfilled on. And we're seeing them coming time after time after time in this campaign season with lies, propaganda, and gimmicks. We're seeing them doing gimmicks in our parliament, laughing in our faces over many scores of scandal, mismanagement of taxpayers' funds, and the list goes on and on. Now I'm about to show you in comparing two mainstream media houses and what we say when we say that the media is bought and paid for. I just want to take the time out to big up all my moderators: Pat W, Splash Digi, Navlet Williams, Lyris Beckford, Outameni, Annette Ease Fowler, and all the others. Silent watchers, big up on yourself, and my members Angela and Yvonne Wallace. You too can join the membership. Only a small fee per month to be a member of the Anisabel Rose movement. You get a lot of benefits by becoming a member of this channel. But look here on the screen. We seen an article put out yesterday by the Gleaner, and it says Mark Golding reiterates commitment of 1 meal a day for students. And this is one of the initiative, one of the plans, policies, whatever you want to call it, that the People's National Party had rolled out in their budget presentation back in March. Right? And I endorse this. As we know, all of their plans that they have put forward in that budget presentation, the people welcome it. The People's National Party got an A+. Right? We're seeing them looking out for small businesses coming right up. Even the people that's getting minimum wage, we're seeing a plan laid out for the grassroots going up to the elites. Not just for some, but for all. And I'm about to compare it with this article here that the Observer has put out. I hope y'all can see it, the entire thing on the screen here. It says Prime Minister Andrew Holness has reiterated the government's support for popularization of chess across the island as another avenue through which Jamaicans can pursue and achieve greatness. It went on to caption again saying, chess, another avenue for greatness. Prime Minister Andrew Holness. Now, when you compare both message, which one holds more weight to you when we're in the runoff basically to a general election? We see that this government over and over plays on the people's mind, battle for the people's mind, and comes out with gimmicks when the people on the ground are facing the harsh reality of our infrastructure being run down, of our healthcare system being run down, of, unaccountability of millions and billions and trillions of taxpayers' money. This government collects more tax than any other government. And when we look at mainstream media, plain politics being bought and sold, no true journalism, they have lost their way. Back then, you couldn't find a Jamaica Observer posting all these stupidity when they are supposed to be pressing this government on the real issue. In what way can chess be of great value to the people of Jamaica? Isn't this proposal from Mark Golding making more sense than anything else? Where it says Golding reiterates commitment for 1 meal a day for students. The picnic them hungry. The picnic them cannot learn per hungry belly. The heap of taxes that they're collecting. Why not push for more students to get at least that 1 meal in school? Instead of separating them and putting some on path and giving them. When you see me post a video the other day with what they provide the children with the path lunch that they provide the children them with. It does not look palatable. It does not look appetizing. I remember say we eat with our eyes before we even touch the food to put it in our mouth. If it not look appetizing, we not go enjoy it. One bag of starch, carbohydrate, and God bless a little piece of protein, no vegetable, nothing. So the children them have to form a separate line for the part lunch. And what they present to them in the box as lunch, it not look good, none at all. So when we say that the People's National Party are about solutions, we see it day by day. We see it clear. The Prime Minister keeps saying that he's playing chess. And look what the big observer, posted here. Chess is another avenue for greatness. He's playing chess, as he says. Why not play chess and let us know why your statutory decoration cannot be certified? It's not time for gimmicks. Why not come and let us know why you should be on our ballot with so many clouds hanging over your head? The biggest one, the greatest one of all, illicit enrichment, when he said that he have asked far and wide, but he did not ask himself. Lo and behold, he heads the list of the illicit 8. He heads the list of the 8 parliamentarians who are under investigation for illicit enrichment. They're coming with all sorts of things, trying to distract us, trying to derail us from the real issues at hand. And we will not be distracted. We will not be distracted. Pastor Ricky sent me this video of someone taking this video in the Prime Minister's constituency. And it spreads from Olympic go as far back. And I want you to take a look at this.
Two times per year, Labour Day and Christmas. Gully. Two times a year, Labour Day and Christmas.
So the person in the video says that the gully is cleaned only 2 times for the year. Can you imagine? And many would argue why the people throw the garbage in the gully. And I too was saying to myself when I came across the video. But then again, if the garbage collecting system is not collecting the garbages on time, and the garbages are piling up in the community, which is hazardous, can cause all kind of health issues for the residents, can we really blame them for throwing the garbage then in the gully? If the garbage are not being picked up from their place of residence in a timely manner, this government boasts of getting 50 garbage trucks. And in some areas, garbage trucks are owned by some of them and has to be paid, residents have to be paying for their garbage to be picked up. So what do they expect these residents to do if they don't have the garbage collecting system coming to collect the garbage in a timely manner?
So the front, I'll show you the back. I'm going to talk on the other side of the road to find the back. I'm work full of.
Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything.
And you know, remember, it was the very same Prime Minister wife who said anywhere garbage and dump is, PNP live there. Big up yourself, Antoinette Fairweather, Star Girl, Lisa Wood Ladrick, Shernette Burnett, Beverly, and my dear sis, Chelsea Clinton, Rosalie Ricketts. Big up on yourself, Paul Wilson. Utmost respect to you, sir. Look at the Prime Minister's constituency, but he says that he steady plays chess. And so while we know that the People's National Party are definitely about solutions and change, I want you to see some of what the candidate for the People's National Party for the Southeast St. Elizabeth constituency, Comrade Mayor Norman Scott. And it says, vote for change. The C says constituency development, participatory governance through regulatory consultations and decision making, improved road network, access to better communication, potable and irrigation water, adequate energy supply. H, health access for all, improvement of health facilities and introduction and enhancement of health and health-related Ministry of Health and Wellness programs to meet the needs of the aged, male, female, youth, and children population. A, agriculture improvement and expansion of the industry through training, education, mechanization, land acquisition for farming, improve collaboration with national agricultural agencies to provide grants, loans, and technical assistance. N, natural resources conservation and management. Ensure that we manage and protect the environment at all times and prevent using harmful practices that can damage ourselves and surrounding development, and use good farming practices to maintain the land for productivity. G, growth of the local economy. Enhance local business and help to build new local business to meet the needs of the constituency and to make use of local products. Invite state agencies to encourage the development of cooperative to assist the people in the constituency in production and marketing goods and services. E. Education and related skills training access in the constituency and nationally. Collaborate with HEART and other educational and training institutions to provide formal and community-based skill training access to improve and provide relevant skills for both local and national labor market. Training will be market-driven. Entrepreneurship, creativity, and innovation will be nurtured and supported. And we know we're seeing him stress here on agriculture. We need more productivity. There's no growth in the country. And with our food basket being St. Elizabeth, we're seeing that this government has deprived our farmers so much. They said that they have spent billions and billions of dollars. And the farmers are asking where them spend the billions and billions of dollars on agriculture. They import more than all they export. And with the US hitting them off guard with this 10% reciprocal tariff, they have not been able to tell the people how they will navigate through that. All right? And now we're seeing that we're going to have to continue the mandate of Manley, which says that we should grow what we eat and eat what we grow. The whole heap of imported processed foods are not good. A time for we go and farm up. Agriculture is a profession within itself where you can make a good living from. But they make it seem as if agriculture is nothing. And so they neglect our farmers, they neglect our agriculture sector. And we're seeing what took place. And so I want you to hear from opposition spokesperson on agriculture, no other than Dayton Campbell himself. And when we tell you that the People's National Party are definitely for change, we can see clear each day.
Minister of Agriculture, Mr. Floyd Green, who I've known for a while. And as much as I'm seeking the job that you now have, sir, I do wish you all the very best in your endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I just want to say for a few minutes, agriculture is a pivotal area in Jamaica. It is the largest employer of labor with over 264,000 persons being registered as farmers. And if you count those who are not registered, you have roughly 300,000 persons. It, however, suffers from just over the years being the bastard child in the family. And one of the main things that we need to do is to change the perception around agriculture. Too often it is seen as what you do if you did not display academic brilliance. People often look at it as, if you didn't make it, then go and do farming. We have to elevate agriculture to the level where persons see it as a viable industry and understand that they can generate wealth from practicing within the field of agriculture. We have put forward some ideas that we have in relation to agriculture, and I don't believe that the problems that affect the sector are unknown. I do believe that enough research has been done where most persons can easily enumerate the issues that are affecting the sector. And those would be mainly around the infrastructural things. Persons need to have access to their farms so they can get in machines and have mechanization, so they can get out their produce. They need to have proper irrigation in place. It is unacceptable, I believe, as a nation that collectively we only have irrigation at about 15% of the arable lands in the country. And whereas work is taking place there clearly needs to be a concerted effort across political administrations to ensure that we can rapidly increase the amount of land that is under irrigation. We also need to look at how we assist to build out the storage capacity in the country. Currently, we lose about 30% of what we produce after harvesting, post-harvest loss, because we do not have sufficient storage capacity. And that affects our farmers significantly.
I wish politicians them say have the biggest cold storage in the island. I heard there's a sitting MP who alleged to have one of the biggest cold storage facility in the island. Can you imagine that?
We have said that we want to put forward what we call a dedicated fund for agriculture, an agricultural development fund. You have a dedicated fund for health, the National Health Fund. You have a dedicated fund for tourism, the Tourism Enhancement Fund. You have a dedicated fund for some of the technology-related issues, the Universal Service Fund. And we believe that there needs to be a dedicated fund that is in place to deal with local agriculture, to make it into a priority area. The funding for that, we have earmarked 2% of the current taxes that are paid on imported items. This is not a new tax that we are proposing. It is of the existing taxes on it. That from our calculation, over the last 10 years, we have seen where $707 million US in taxes have been collected annually. 2% of that will give us roughly 2.5 billion Jamaican dollars. That funding we will use to assist with land preparation so that in the heavy production areas we can have the heavy duty equipment, tractors and the plow.
Well, today is a new day. Give thanks to life.
So in a year that to all farmers, the People's National Party will propose a agriculture fund so that y'all can have at least 2.5 billion access. We only can get grants, we can get loans to help in pushing out on the produce, to help in the whole cultivation of the crops and all of that. Harvesting, in the whole storage. So this is a very good initiative, very great idea. It's not a new tax. We heard this government boasting of no new tax. When they collect more, they have increased taxes and they collect more. Here's another great idea. As I made mention of earlier, the People's National Party with the EASE program to assist each student with a meal in school.
Absenteeism is a big problem. Too many children are missing days from school each week. We will expand and improve the school feeding program to ensure adequate and proper nutrition and encourage school attendance. That is why, last Thursday, the Shadow Spokesman for Finance outlined our EASE program, EASE, which stands for Ensuring Adequate Sustenance for Education. We commit to providing a daily lunch meal at primary and secondary school for all children who need it. We commit to extending this to a daily breakfast thereafter as the fiscal situation improves. This will help us to ease the financial burden on parents and guardians. We are championing change by cushioning the cost of living crisis for the most vulnerable in society.
Enough parents cannot afford it. And we know many of our students are absent from school because the parents cannot afford to give them the big lunch money and to give them fare to go to school. So if the schools or if the government could provide a meal per child, then at least that will ease the burden of the parents, who some of them are getting this minimum wage, this $15,000 per 40-hour work week. They said they would have increased it by $1,000 coming this June 1st. And we know that is still not enough. And when you have other bills to cover, how far can 16,000 or currently 15,000 Jamaican dollars stretch? How far can that go? And so we find that some of the children are absent from school due to their parents' financial burden, financial struggle. And so under a People's National Party government led by none other than Mark Jefferson Golding, they vow to give the parents a ease, providing this lunch, not separating path program students from regular students, but giving everyone the same meal. The same meal, the same appetizing, palatable meal, so that no one feels excluded, so that no one feels left out. No child should feel left out. And so another brilliant plan right there by the People's National Party. Also, in the headlines that I came across, the Ministry of Health basically stated that most nursing homes are not formally registered. So when we see this government talking about no new taxes, don't make them fool, you know. Despite there's no new taxes as they claim, they have increased the current taxes that were there before, and so everything sky high in the country. So when they tell you that they collect more taxes, believe them. Over a 4-year period, they collected $419 billion more in taxes. And so right now, them out to get more money from the various institutions. And so right now, they're saying that 10% of approximately 200 facilities, this is nursing home facilities, being operated across Jamaica, the Ministry of Health and Wellness has disclosed that they are not formally registered. And so they basically sent or submitted a 10-page to the Special Select Committee of the Senate since April 14. So when we say they mean business in collecting taxes, but collecting the taxes from who when the elites and the people them in the upper echelon of society get away scotch-free? They only target the smaller business them. But when we see a People's National Party roll out and say that they would give, they want the small business them to come on board and to register their businesses, you know. Not saying that they don't want that. But when we see they're looking out for the small businesses, I'm trying to find the article. Right here. So the People's National Party looks out for small businesses. So they say the micro, small and medium enterprises, the People's National Party will backload the loan amount with these fees and allow the borrower to pay over the life of the loan and not have to face the need for finding that large lump sum upfront. They're willing to give them a break, so to speak, I believe it's a 3-year span that they give them time to come and to register them business and all of that. It's right here. You can see where my cursor is when you can blow it up on the screen and read it for yourself. The PNP will exempt new micro, small and medium enterprises from corporate income tax for an initial 3-year period with the possibility of an extension to 5 years. So this government goes and they seek out and they try to find every small business where not fully registered so that they can collect this heap of taxes, but then their big friends up there, mainstream media, were affiliated with them, owes allegedly almost 10 billion in taxes, and we are not sure if they have paid over those taxes, but we see now that they're targeting the small nursing homes and saying that only 10% out of the 200 are legally registered. So they're out to get their taxes there. We're seeing them putting it out that they want $1 billion from the whole traffic department alone. Right? $1 billion. So need I say more there? You don't want nothing more than that. So while the rich get richer and not pay any tax, them would have taxed the daylight out of me and you with one small business. So believe them when they tell you that they collect more money. But are they spending more money? That is the true question right there. Are they spending more money? Look at what is happening now in our country. Chinese have built and operating a big mechanic shop.
Yeah, waiting here at the mechanic shop.
And a gentleman reached out to me last night. I don't know if I should call his name here, but I'm gonna refrain from doing so. Saying that he knows a very good mechanic who wanted to, work at this facility. And he was told by a liaison officer to reach out to the MP. Now we know in the area that he called me from, I believe is Nisa, Northeast St. Anne. The MP over there is Matthew. Right? He challenged him own self in this by-election. And is now the sitting MP for that constituency. And the gentleman saying that why should I go to the MP? I'm neither J nor PNP. I don't affiliate myself with any political party. And the person was basically telling him that if you're not saying J, then you won't be able to get a job in one of these facilities that the Chinese are operating. And even though he's qualified, he has the skills, he has the training behind it. A very good mechanic. And that is what he was told. So politics all around. When you look at it, politics all around. Why should the man go to the MP if he's qualified? Why are they using politics to stifle and to suffer the people? If he's not saying J, then he cannot get a job? What can really go so?
Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Remove them out there. Them need to go, man. Time come and time come now. Big up yourself again out of many. Big up yourself. Daniel Taylor. Big up to Glacier Hall. Big up Godfrey. Big up to everybody that just joined in the live. Remember to leave a like and to share out the video. As I stated before that I have an interview in the next 25 minutes, I believe. And so I'm not going to be able to stay on this live as how I would want to cover all the topics that I have right here. But anyone wants to call in, I'm going to pin the number at the top of the chat. Hopefully I don't have to run off of the live. I'm expecting a call to do an interview. So the number is 954 288-6467. WhatsApp only. I'm going to pin the number at the top of the chat right there. So big up Barbara Finley every time. What says y'all, ABR family? We say integrity over corruption. We say solutions over gimmicks. This government has portrayed themselves time and time again to be the government of gimmicks. The people now want gimmicks now. We're in the season of campaigning. We've seen what the People's National Party has laid out. We know that in the coming months or whenever this government feel like they want to announce the date of the election, the People's National Party will be rolling out their manifesto and you will see more right there. Michael Coley, big up yourself. Anybody wants to chime in, maybe you want to say. In the meantime, we're going to ask them if they have any form of integrity. They would have called and would have fixed an election date for our people to know and to go to the polls. The people are ready, and I don't know what this government is waiting on. They say that they're not ready because there's so much infighting going on in their party, and they're trying to keep it under wraps. But we're seeing them crumbling. We're seeing them fidgeting. We know that they're afraid. We know that they're scared. They didn't know that a Mark Jefferson Golin could have rallied the People's National Party and created such a political genius move. He has done, his moves are strategic, and every time he makes his mark, we're seeing them coming out after his skin color. We're seeing them coming out after him being a dual citizen. Well, he has renounced that dual citizenship and they have nothing more to speak about. Mark Golin is 100% Jamaican. He was born and raised in Jamaica, and we want to know if they have integrity. They can't come near the integrity bar, so they're trying all sort of things to distract us, but we will not be distracted. We're still calling on the Prime Minister to tell the nation, the other 7 who are under illicit enrichment probe. We want the Prime Minister to let Jamaica know why should he go forward with an uncertified statutory declaration, taking our Integrity Commission to court, have not signed the Integrity Commission Code of Conduct. We want to know these things before the election is called. They have no respect for the Jamaican people. They're coming out styling us as dog, but we want him to call it so that we can put our power to the ballot and let him know what time is it.
I say my belly full but me hungry. A hungry mob is a hungry mob, yo. A red up all but the dirty enough. A bun the cook but the food not enough. We're gonna dance to the music.
The people on the ground are feeling it. The people have not seen what he has done in the last decade. He has been in office for quite some time, and he's campaigning on lies. He's campaigning on the past. He's campaigning on spreading propaganda and trying to silence us, but we will not be muzzled, as the great Ron James says. We will not be muzzled.
I say my belly full but me hungry. A hungry mob is a hungry mob, yo. A red up all but the dirty night. A bun but the food.
Can this Prime Minister call anyone dog when he has no integrity? He has nothing about him. This man administration is rife with corruption. Can he even speak the word integrity? Can he even speak the word corruption out of his mouth? Can he really lead with so much cloud hanging over his head? This man knows nothing about leadership. It's time for him to go. Pack your bags, as the sheriff said, and run out of town. Run while you can. Time come, and time come now. Big up yourself, A. Johnson. Big up yourself again, Godfrey Brown, man. Big up yourself. Stay the course, my people. Don't be distracted. Don't make them come with them whole heap of distraction trying to get us, riled up, or trying to get our mind off of this Prime Minister. He's nothing but a sly fox, and we are watching him. ABR family and viewers, please to ensure that to go out this election day and go out and vote as soon as them call it. They cannot withhold our election from us. Our election has to be held in 2025, and we are waiting for them to set that date. And if they wait until our parliament dissolve, then he has no right to call any election. We leave that up to this Governor General to call the election and let the people go to the polls. The people are ready. ABR family and viewers, don't be caught off guard. Please to go out. Make sure set on the dip on the voters list. That is the message right now.
Reverse the curse. Reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Somebody said, reverse the curse. Yeah. Reverse the order. Somebody reverse the curse.
No PNP should stay home this election. Big up yourself, bro, man. Security. When you hear that? No PNP must stay home for this general election to come. We have to show him who is the dog. We have to make our mark in this general election. Don't make them pay on to stay home. Don't make them pay on and ink up on a finger the day before. Don't make them pay on and make a 20 or 30% decide who leads our country. Time come, and time come now.
Reverse the order. Oh, Jamaica. Reverse the curse, mighty God. Reverse the order. If a king's host, if a God the host, if a the prime minister.
All fruits ripe. And the orange is ripe, so we are going to juice it. Integrity, we say, over corruption. Every day, every time.
How when they come from, send him up. Every evil arrow.
People, remember, Uno have the power, not the politicians, not this Prime Minister. Uno have the power. He called us dogs. We have to show him who the dog truly is.
Anywhere we come from, listen, if a China, if a Jamaica, if a Haiti, where we come from, we say listen, reverse the curse, reverse the curse, reverse the order, reverse the curse, reverse the order. Somebody said,
them packing. The whole of them have to run out of our parliament. A clean sweep we want for the People's National Party. We need a change. We need plans and policies to benefit all Jamaicans. Not only some. What says y'all, ABR family and viewers? The phone line is open. I'm about to take only 2 calls. Time is against me. Let me hear one say I'm taking 2 calls before I come off this live. Anybody wants to say anything on all the issues that I outline on this live here, or whatever issue that is plaguing you in your constituency, wherever in Jamaica you are, let me hear one say, time come and time come now. We have to stand together and let our voices be heard. We have to hold the powers that be accountable. Time come now for us to hold them accountable. Gone are the days we make some things slide. Gone are the days when them can't pay. We have to keep our mouth shut. We will not be silent. Big up yourself, George Lewis. You be, comrade, big up yourself.
Anywhere we come from, if a China, if a Jamaica, if a Haiti, where we come from, we say reverse the curse, reverse the curse, reverse the order, reverse the curse, reverse the order. Somebody said, reverse the curse, yeah, reverse the order. Somebody reverse the curse, reverse the order. Over Jamaica, reverse the curse, mighty God, reverse the order. If a king's host, if a garden host, if a the prime minister.
Remember to like and share out the live. Big up yourself again, Lee Respectford. Big up to all moderators. Big up to silent watchers. Big up to all those who comment. Big up to my members, Angela and Yvonne Wallace. I'm about to jump off the live, ABR family. I have other engagement. In the meantime, I was going to come off, leave a like, and remember to stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Big up yourself, which is bro. This is the song of the year and will continue to be. All right, then. Ken R, big up. All foods right. Shake the tree.
If a China, if a Jamaica, if a Haiti, where we come from, we say reverse the curse, reverse the curse, reverse the order, reverse the curse, reverse the order. Somebody said, reverse the curse, yeah, reverse the order. Somebody reverse the curse, reverse the order. Over Jamaica, reverse the curse, mighty God, reverse the order. If a king's host, if a garden host, if a the prime minister.
Big up yourself, Kevin, for your claw. Remember, ABR family and viewers, that the word is and will always be love, because God is love. Stay tuned. I'm out.